Calling it the worst drug epidemic in U.S. history, today former President Bill Clinton headlined a summit at Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health.
And as ABC 2 News' Jeff Hager tells us tonight, the goal is to find solutions to the deadly opioid epidemic.
The former president says the Clinton Foundation began its work to help prevent overdose deaths 5 years ago. But moving forward, it will take everyone to effectively stop this deadly trend. A standing ovation greeted Bill Clinton here at Johns Hopkins, but the former president quickly hushed the crowd with sobering news that opioid overdoses have now surpassed AIDS, guns, and traffic accidents as the leading cause of death for those under the age of 50 in this country.
Virtually all of us know someone in a family that has lost a loved one. Hillary and I have 5 friends who've lost their children. One of them had a son who was working for Hillary when he died and had worked for me.
Clinton applauded Baltimore for being the first city to offer the overdose-combating drug naloxone upon request. But Health Commissioner Dr. Lena Wynn says the demand is now outstripping the supply.
We're being priced out of the ability to do that. We're actually having to ration naloxone every day. I have about 10,000 units of naloxone to use between now and July of 2018. If I got 10,000 units today, I could give them out by the weekend. That's how much our community is asking for it.
It is a point not lost upon Elijah Cummings, who quoted his fellow Maryland Congressman John Delaney in expressing his disappointment that President Donald Trump's health emergency declaration over the opioid crisis last week came with no federal funding.
He says the cost of doing nothing is not nothing. Tweet that.
President Clinton is convinced once a model is proven to be effective against opioid addiction and overdoses, the money will come. But that now presents the greatest challenge.
You should feel, in a funny way, privileged to be here because you are being asked to turn the tide on a great problem that will preserve the lives of people you don't even know, to do things you can't even imagine.
The former president summarized the immediate task at hand as erasing the stigma of addiction, imploring law enforcers and the courts to treat this as a public health problem and providing life-saving drugs and treatment to people of any means.
Thanks, Jeff. Clinton also joined representatives from Too Small to Fail and the Baltimore County Public Library to dedicate new panels at Sollers Point Multi-Purpose Center Playground. Too Small to Fail is a joint initiative of the Clinton Foundation and the Opportunity Institute. It leads a campaign that promotes the importance of early brain and language development. The dedicated panels integrate learning with play and use prompts that encourage parents to talk, read, and sing with their kids.
You can never know what is in the head of a child. You can never know what these kids are dreaming now, what they are imagining. But you can do a lot to make sure that whatever they imagine, they can live.
The panels were built through a partnership between Too Small to Fail, Shane's Inspiration, and Landscape Structures. So far, 82 early literacy-themed programs have been launched.